impartial.
Stunner. Joining us right now with his take is former DOJ attorney, senior legal fellow at Heritage Foundation, Hans van Spakovsky. Hans, welcome back. Hans, do you think that Barr, by calling this press conference, knew he'd get this type of blowback?
No, I'm sure he's actually surprised, and I'm actually surprised, too. It is absolutely routine for the Justice Department to hold a press conference anytime they have made a major decision of all kinds, including in prosecutions. I don't remember any of these folks complaining a couple of weeks ago when the U.S. attorney in Boston announced all of the indictments in the campus bribery scandal, and that shows you this is routine.
Yeah, isn't this just, isn't it just, we're going to tell you what the process was, how we came to this conclusion before you read the report, what we redacted, the color coding system, and then you read the report, and who's to say he's not going to have another press conference after that?
No, that's exactly right. And I think that's what a lot of the press conference is going to be, explaining how they went through and what the procedures and rules were under which they had to put redactions into this report.
Well, Hans, we've been wanting to get to this all morning. It's interesting. In Democrats, when you lay it all out, some of the nasty things they've said about the Attorney General, Chuck Schumer calls him hand-picked Attorney General. Nancy Pelosi, he's thrown out his credibility. Elijah Cummings debasing the rule of law. Congressman Jeffries presiding over a dog and pony show, he says. This is a man with integrity who served under Bush 41, has not been a Trump insider, and yet they just try to tear him down.
Well, you know what's going on here, frankly, reminds me of what one of my professors in law school said. When you don't have the facts on your side and you don't have the law on your side, attack the lawyers on the other side.
Right.
And that's what's going on here. Because, look, the Democrats remind me, frankly, of Monty Python and the search for the Holy Grail. Their Holy Grail that they thought would bring down this president, the Russian election collusion claim, has turned out to be a complete hoax, and now they don't know what to do.
Hans, there's something else going on there, and now it looks as though Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer can't figure. They were caught on their heels yesterday. They can't figure out what to do. So this morning they issued a release saying they now are calling for Robert Mueller to go testify. Actually, that's not going to bother Republicans at all. They want to see Bob Mueller testify. Do you see any downside to that, or do you see that just lengthening this process?
Well, I think it's going to lengthen the process, but if they believe that Robert Mueller is somehow going to publicly give information that was protected by grand jury secrecy or involves classified information, he's not going to do that.
All right, Hans, we